What's going on, guys? It is the Pokecore and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about pickups, where we think the market is headed, kind of our take on the current situation regarding whether we're in a bubble or not. I know there's been a lot of talk on it, a lot of talk on prices kind of going through the roof in the past few recent months. I wanted to do a video kind of showing you guys things that I still feel there's a lot of value in, things that you guys can pick up yourselves super easily, a decent price. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Product number one, we have Pop series packs. These are packs from the 2000s, printed in mass, but they're slightly different. They only come with 2 cards. There's very limited cards in the set. I've picked up a Series 1 pack and a Series 6. I've got quite a lot of Series 3 and 4. They're put away. Series 5 is probably where the money's at, but that's also, well, as I'm sure you could probably imagine, the prices of those packs in particular are sky high at the moment, because that is where the money is at, unfortunately. However, these other packs, they don't get enough attention, in my opinion, to be quite frank. There's some good chase cards in them. These are my other 2 favorites out of all of the Pop series. That's why I've kind of highlighted these 2. You can pick up these packs for, well, this one I picked up very recently. I think I picked it up for about £12. That's around $15. I think that's a great price to buy in at. The price of these, I'm sure, will only go up in the future. Maybe not huge amounts, but as time progresses, obviously the more and more that get opened, they're never going to get reprinted. I believe that they're going to be quite sought after. The cards in them, for instance, I mean, I saw a Squirtle card the other day. I can't remember whether it was from Series 2 maybe, or maybe even Series 3. But that was going in a PSA 10 for around £70. So you could potentially buy this, get a card in it, send it off to PSA, triple, quadruple your money right now. In the future, like I said, I'm sure that'll only go up. So that is product number 1. Product number 2, we have the Southern Islands series. These were released in Japan many a year ago now. There's still quite a lot of them available on the market. I've just picked these one up. You can see they're in incredibly good condition given their age. Each of these pack of 3 cards has 1 holo in. You got this one. These are all Rainbow Island, by the way. You can also get Tropical Island. That's the other half of the set. This is only one half. The reason I'm showing you this half, we're going to get to it in just a second. We then have the second lot, the Ladybug. In the first one, it was the Togepi that was holo. In this one, it's the Ladybug. Then you have the third one, which has Mew as your holo, or reverse holo. Can't really see it in this video. I will hold it up to the camera, but I don't think you'll get a good enough look at that. No, you can't really tell, but that is holo. They're obviously printed in Japanese, a Japanese set. The artwork, as you can see, it all pairs up. So you see that, how it's all one image. It all creates one big image. It's very nice. Great set, great fun as well, getting these and collecting them, purely because it's not incredibly easy. There are a lot of them left on the market, but for me to get them to the UK, that was a little bit tricky. This is the Rainbow Island set that I think slightly more sought after, purely because it has the Mew card in it. The other set, like I said, that's Tropical Island. Nice cards in there as well, but if you are picking up only one half of the set, I would recommend the Rainbow Island one. Right now, you're looking at around £60, so £20 each for each of the sleeves. The full set, you're looking at about 120. Maybe you can get it for a little bit cheaper. In dollars, I'm not entirely sure. The market for those products might be slightly different in America. I know in Australia, they're a lot cheaper. I assume that's because of the close proximity geographically to Japan, but I don't really know. I'm not sure of that. What I do know though is that in the future, I'm expecting them to rise quite a lot. They're already quite a well-known set. You hear people talking about them quite a lot, so there's clearly a market there for them. A nice old product that you can get for fairly cheap. I mean, you can pick that up for cheaper than you can pick up, let's say, a unlimited Fossil or unlimited Team Rocket booster pack right now. Similar age to it, so yeah, that's a second product that I'd really recommend. On to our third product, we have this. Now, I did have it in the sleeve, but I couldn't resist, so I opened it. This is the second Neo file folder from Japan. The first one has Typhlosion, Meganium, Feraligatr, and all of their pre-evolutions. This one has Unknown, the Evolutions, Umbreon and Espeon, Entei, Pichu, and Charizard. Now, this is where I think this set gets interesting. Or should I say this folder, this file folder. Let me just take this out. I'm going to put that to a side for a second. So, this card is lovely, in my opinion. I think it's a very nice card. I've bought this folder for this card alone. I was hoping to send it for grading. As you can see, the centering is really off left to right, so I won't send it for grading. However, I do think it is a really, really awesome card. We're going to keep that one just over there for now. Ooh, maybe not. Let's try again. Going to keep that just over there. We'll take a look at the other cards in the set. The other hollows, or reverse hollows, should I say. You have the Pichu card, as you can see. You have the Entei. In a PSA 10, that Charizard card alone sells for over £100. That's just that card. You have the rest of the cards in the set as well. You can get 20 or more for both of the hollows. I'm not too sure about the non-hollows. I haven't really looked into them too much. Not really as interested in the non-hollows, if I'm honest with you. The evolution cards are nice. I wouldn't personally get them graded, but obviously any evolution collectors out there, you might want to get those graded yourselves. Not sure what the price is on those, so I don't want to quote it. The file itself, as you can see, really good condition. These are all the postage items that you'd get with it. So when you bought this was obviously the fan club. You could sign up, send off X amount of money to join the fan club. I believe, look, they were giving away, let me zoom in on that, if it will focus. I don't think we're going to get a focus on that, unfortunately. I think it's a slight bit too small. That's probably as good as it's going to get. You can see there's a Porygon, an Eevee, a coin, a pen, I believe that is, of some description. You would have been able to send away for that, join up the Pokemon fan club, and Bob's your uncle. Lovely stuff. I believe this file is from the late 90s. Yeah, as you can see there, 1999. Again, I don't think that's quite going to focus. Oh no, there we go. 1999, these were printed. The price for a sealed one of these, right now, you're looking at around £50 on average. I think that is phenomenal value, considering that the Charizard in a PSA 10 would sell for more than double that, and that's just the Charizard. I think there's incredible value in these Neo Genesis folders. There's also obviously the first edition and the third edition. I do have both of those. I'll be sharing those in another video. However, these, well, as I said, these were my top pickups recently. So I wanted them to be in their own video. The other folders I will show you guys coming soon, but this one, I'd say if you are going to pick up any of these olden Japanese folders, this will be the best one in terms of making an investment. Now, I just wanted to round off the video with something that I picked up this week for my personal collection. As you can see, it is one of the very, very old graded PSA cards. You've got the old PSA label there. I really like it personally. I don't know why. I just got a bit of an affinity to the older graded cards. This is a first edition from the Shadowless set Pokemon Center card in a 9. Great item. I'd prefer it in a 10, but a 9 I was really happy with. Got an amazing price on this. Picked it up for about £15. It's about less than $20. I thought that was a really good price. I think anything first edition from base set will only go up in value. Maybe not now, because we might, as we kind of said at the start of the video, we might be in a bubble. I'm not sure for the foreseeable what the prices of these is. Well, what's going to happen in effect. But I think in the long term, these are easy to make investments. Anything in a 9 or 10 or a PSA 1. There are PSA 1 collectors out there also. But mainly your 9s and 10s, first edition, base set, great pickups. If you can get them for cheap and you've got the money, get them, put them away. In a few years' time, I'm sure they're going to be worth. This was 15. Maybe I'm going to be looking at 50 or so in 5 years. Let's find out. Maybe we'll see a future video on the channel talking about how this card has gone up in price. But I did just want to show you guys that one because for the price, I thought that was a really good pickup. Thought you guys could do something similar maybe. I'm just going to get rid of this and put it back in its folder. Now, in terms of where I think the market is going at the moment, it's been a wild few months for Pokemon. Prices have gone up insane amounts. I mean, even these Burning Shadows booster boxes here, they've risen from $100 or so all the way up to over $200 now in the space of 2-3 months. Really rising at an insane pace. That's just this set. The other set's kind of going up. Obviously, you've got Hidden Fates in the background. You've got Shining Legends. You've got Unbroken Bonds. Even Generations, XY Evolutions as well. Both of those sets, they keep going up. The Charizard in XY Evolutions now, I believe, is over $1,000 in PSA 10. So everything's kind of gone quite crazy. I expect it to die off a little bit in the next few months. I'm honest with you. Between now and Christmas, I expect to see about a 10 to 20% loss. I do really think that the influx in these prices was caused by COVID. People kind of been locked in this lockdown period for coronavirus. A lot of people have got back in touch with their roots, back in touch with their childhood, wanted to get involved in hobbies again. Pokemon is obviously a huge part of a lot of people's lives. So I think a lot of people kind of came back, saw that there was some money to be made, some fun to be had, and that caused prices to go up. If we do get a second wave of Corona, I think that will cause prices to shoot up once again. However, obviously, we don't really know what's going on in that regard right now. So, face value level, I'd say that I do think Pokemon prices, especially of the older vintage products, your base set, your Rocket, Jungle, Fossil, even base 2, I think all of the prices of those will be going down in the not too distant future. They are going to come back up again. Of course they will do in the next few years. They'll just keep going up and up and up as more people kind of get involved in the hobby and they get older and more of them get open, as we're seeing you kind of, who was it the other day? I think I saw Pokerev unbox 2 or 3 vintage boxes in the space of about 2 weeks worth of videos. The more guys are opening the older product, again, that is only going to affect the value and affect it going up. But for the immediate future, I think we will at some point see a small, like I said, 10 to 20% decrease in prices purely because of the kind of the rush that Pokemon has had during coronavirus. I think it will settle down, it will go down, and then it will kind of come back up again. That's where I stand personally. In terms of the newer products, I am going to be doing another video coming next week on my top 3 products that I think you should invest in for a good price. As always, stay tuned to the Twitter at @the_pokercore. We are going to be coming with an Instagram soon, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Stream coming this week where we're going to be opening the new Japanese Legendary Heartbeat set. It has those amazing rares in. Look, well, dare I say it, amazing. But no, I can't wait to open that set. So I will be streaming that. If you are around, I will announce a date for that when I have it. That'll be going onto the Twitter. Thank you all very much for being here. It's been a pleasure. I hope this video has helped out in some degree. If you do end up picking up any of these products, let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Other products that are quite vintage that you think have a good price on them, let me know about those down in the comments as well. Let's kind of spread this kind of knowledge that we all have to help each other out. That would be awesome. Have an amazing week. Take care, and I'll catch you next time.